mynews.studio.
Picture this, a Eurovision pop star heading down into CERN's underground lab. Is it science taking center stage, or just borrowing the limelight for an evening?
Today's date is June 2nd, 2025. Let's get started from the top. How did CERN, which is known for particle physics, end up tied to the Eurovision Song Contest?
It's actually a neat combination of chance and planning. Switzerland hosted Eurovision this year because Nemo won in 2024. And as usual, each contestant filmed a short postcard video to introduce their act. This time, Ireland's entry, Emmy, got to shoot hers at CERN.
So Emmy got to walk around CERN herself?
She did. Back in February, she visited several spots: CERN's Science Gateway, the Control Center, and she even went underground to see the ATLAS experiment, which is one of the most advanced particle detectors worldwide.
That's not something most people get to do, right? The ATLAS experiment is usually closed to the public, especially when it's running.
You're right, and what's interesting is that millions of people saw this footage on May 15th, just before Emmy's performance in the second semifinal. Even though she didn't move on to the final, the segment gave CERN a huge audience.
So did CERN only appear in that one segment, or did it pop up again during the contest?
It actually didn't stop there. During the grand finale, there was a musical piece called Made in Switzerland. That segment included a reference to CERN's invention of the World Wide Web. It was a reminder, right in the broadcast, that the internet itself started at CERN.
Interesting. But beyond sharing a country, is there any deeper connection between CERN and Eurovision?
There's more overlap than you might expect. Both actually began in Switzerland in the 1950s. Both bring together people from across countries, CERN for science, Eurovision for music, and they've both grown internationally. For instance, Eurovision added Australia in 2015, and that same year, CERN welcomed its first associate member state.
Right, and CERN's been expanding too. Ireland and Chile have joined as associate member states not long ago, correct?
Exactly, yes. CERN even pointed out the similarities, saying you can't miss the parallels, even though their main goals are different.
Let's talk about the creative side. How did they actually put together that CERN postcard?
The Eurovision producers worked closely with CERN to mix scientific storytelling with Eurovision's usual visual flair. For 2025, they focused on real, on-location filming, which was a shift after a few years of more digital or remote postcards. So viewers got to see authentic scenes from CERN and around Switzerland.
Has this exposure changed things for CERN? Do we have any numbers like an uptick in visitors or social media activity?
There aren't any official figures yet, but CERN has noted more public interest, a spike in social media engagement, and greater educational outreach since the broadcast.
Do you think this could encourage more collaborations between science institutions and pop culture events?
That's what CERN is hoping for. There aren't any confirmed projects on the table right now, but they've said they're open to more mainstream cultural partnerships if it helps communicate science.
Stepping back, why does any of this matter globally? What's the larger takeaway?
It really shows how bringing science into popular cultural events can make it more accessible. Millions of people saw CERN who might never have heard of particle physics otherwise. That kind of exposure can inspire young people, encourage support for research, and make science part of everyday conversation.
Especially now when the world is facing complex challenges, these kinds of collaborations can help more people understand and appreciate science.
Right, making science approachable and relevant is crucial, and with Eurovision's reach, it's a strong way to do that.
So to sum up, CERN's appearance at Eurovision introduced science to new audiences, highlighted its international role, and could set the stage for more partnerships between research and pop culture.
It's a good reminder that when science and culture meet, everyone can gain something, and the conversation just keeps expanding.
Thanks for tuning in. This episode comes to you from mynews.studio. Give it a try for free.